Hey guys, thank you for joining me again. I finally got around to it to start some more of my Christmas decor. And so I'm going to begin here in the living room and just see what I can get done in here, see what I can come up with, and I will show you guys the before and then kind of what I'm working with. So I removed everything from the mantle and around the fireplace and just kind of cleaned it up, got any dust out of there. And then these are all my items that I'm working with. As you can see here, okay, we have faux trees, we have real trees, we have just all sorts of little things, stockings, bells. So we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. Hey you guys, thank you so much for joining me yet again. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy what you see on my channel. And if you've been here before, welcome back. It is so good to have you. Thank you so much for coming to see me yet again. So, what we are getting up to today is decorating a mantle and decorating the piano room. So it took a lot of tinkering and trying things, taking things away, trying it again, taking it away again. And so a lot of trial and error. But we finally got a look that is pretty calming to the eye, feels good, and I've been pretty happy with. So this video was meant to be posted quite some time back, like maybe 2 weeks ago, but life happens and been super busy. But I definitely wanted to get this video out to you guys, so here we are, and I'm so thankful I finally got around to it. That wreath is a live wreath, and when I went to get it from outside, it was like super wet, so you guys saw me shaking it off there. And I'm just playing around with stuff here. That does not end up staying there. I'm once again asking my daughter a ton of questions. What looks good, what doesn't. And I did attempt to use ChatGPT this year for the mantle, as I found it really handy when I did a Halloween mantle decor. I just was not loving what it was showing for this mantle. And by the time I got around to telling it I didn't like what it was showing, please do another mock-up, I ran out of potential images and it wanted me to upgrade by purchasing more space on the app or something. So I had to just use my head at that point. And so it did take quite some time to figure it out. Those candles don't end up staying there either, because I'm looking at them here in the bunkhouse shed where I ended up using those. Yep, there they go. They're coming down. I also do not use that picture there. That's also being used in the shed, which you'll see in a video I'm posting here real soon. I do end up leaving, that's a live tree down there. And it made such a difference sticking it in that weathered 10 bucket thing. It looked so much more rustic, and I just love how that looked instead of the red. I don't like using too much color with Christmas decor. If it's too busy on my eyes, it just really starts to bug me. So I would say I like neutral type colors and tones and things like that. It can be a little boring, but I'd rather it be a bit boring than just bugging my eyes. So yes, we are tinkering over with everything, trying everything out. I just feel like I have to see it first. I'm not the type, now my mom is the type that can just look at something and know how to put colors together or know where it goes. She's amazing. She's way, 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 way amazing with decorating. Okay, I love this tree. I've had this tree for a few years. It's a snow flocked tree. I believe I purchased it from Hobby Lobby. And I just love that tree. We did have a whoopsie this year with the tree. I had it all put together, fluffed it out. The kids and I were able to decorate it. And then when we moved, I had my husband lift the tree so that I could put it's like the skirt for around the tree, but it's not a skirt, it's a basket to cover the bottom of the tree. I forget what that's called. But when we were moving that under there, the top came off the middle, and I think it tweaked the lights up there. It's a pre-lit tree. So here the top is lit up fine, but later on, you can see we don't have lights anymore at the top. So I'm so bummed about that. I'm hoping that we can fix it somehow and get it working again, because it's such a cute tree. And so, yeah, here I'm fluffing out all those branches, making it look nice as I can get it. And then I'm prepping some of this greenery. I make a kind of like a homemade garland. So I use some wire and attach those greenery pieces together. And then I'm making vases with the other stuff. I don't know about you guys, but I just absolutely love making vases. It's kind of like a little bit, I don't know, art of my art. That's about as artsy as I get. Let's put it that way. Those willows are the ones that I had for Halloween. An interesting fun fact, they actually started growing roots. So those willows are pretty darn hardy. Yeah, so that was pretty neat that they grew roots. Kind of like an experiment in our vases going on. So I'm able to reuse those for Christmas. I know I had mentioned previously I was going to maybe paint them or something, but I decided to just leave them their natural green and orangish colors. There I'm playing with some birch twigs and the garland that I had made. And I try a vase up there. Didn't like how that looked. And 3 candles was too many. I'm trying to make this really simple. Kind of like a European chateau simple Christmas. And then I do a pivot to the little arched window. And I never know what to do up there on that ledge. It's really tricky to decorate up there because it is only so high. So you can't put anything too tall up there. And about the only thing it fits is maybe some greenery. So I guess that's just kind of what I got to work with. Now I'm regretting I did put a couple holes in the wall to get that garland to hug the arch. And I was able to upload an image to ChatGPT this day. And it told me, do not hug the arch so much if you want it to look like a natural, like the look I'm going for, basically. It needs to look less structured. That's what I was trying to say. And it also didn't like that ribbon. So I took that down. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I tried a ribbon on the tree. I tried a ribbon on the candle. Just wasn't feeling it. This is the final look. I ended up putting a deer with its little baby statue there, only using 2 candles and a picture to the left. And I shortened that garland on the piano. My lights are out on the top of that tree, but it still looks cute. And there's the half fallen garland strewn up there. That's the final look. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I can't wait till the next one. Bye.